Is Vince McMahon in Saudi Arabia buying WWE? Stick around to hear my thoughts. The reason the rumors keep popping up is because the product sucks, the ratings aren't good, and the ticket prices are high. So they think Endeavor is going under and they're going to sell the company. Well, as far as going under, that could be opposite of the truth. They're making money on video games, merchandise, ticket sales, etc. And their streaming deals, from what I hear, the ESPN deal and some of them are doing alright. I know the rumor out there is that, based on what we've read online, is WrestleMania 42 is kind of not doing good at selling tickets because the ticket prices are high. Well, does that mean the ticket prices could come down? Well, it's like anything in retail. When you sell at quantity, are people buying it? Is it making money? If it continues to make money, it'll stay at that price. Doesn't mean it's right, though. Now, you wouldn't see me paying $37,000, $38,000 to go see WrestleMania. I guess you gotta win the lottery or mortgage your house just to go see that, which is nonsense. But as far as Vince McMahon and WWE and Saudi Arabia, you gotta look at that deal as them going over to Saudi the 2 to 3 times a year they do. And I know WrestleMania is supposed to be there next year. Well, I know the deal is up in a year or two, so they highly could. Because Saudi Arabia's got a lot of money, and Vince McMahon's got money. But does he have the money to buy the company back? Well, it can take him and Saudi and other investors to buy it back. All it takes is money. It doesn't matter where you get it. That's the same way Endeavor got it. You got it with the money. Which means there could be multiple people involved. And the thing about WWE is it's going to make a lot of money. It's a huge income for that person to make. And that $9 billion, Endeavor's probably, if not definitely, made that money back. Vince McMahon left WWE in January of 2024 when the allegations came out. Triple H took over like as the head of creative under Nick Khan and Endeavor. But is his creative good? From what I see, no. Lack of making future stars, lack of stories that draw you in, lack of creating draws that aren't the past or guys about to retire, injuries, no good stories. It's just you're not brought in. So the people want Vince McMahon to come back, and I get it outside of Rhea Ripley and the Bloodline and other things. Vince's days kind of were not the greatest those last couple years he was on creative. So I don't know if that's the answer with Vince McMahon coming back. But could he buy it back? I think he's going to, because he's going to come back after this lawsuit. I just hope he doesn't end up in creative. I think they need young, new writers who get wrestling in a TV standpoint. But running the company again, I think these ticket prices will go back to family friendly because he saw that as a way to make money, which is why he also wanted it to be PG because it's to everyone. But I think he's coming back after the lawsuit because he's going to want to work. He likes working. He's a workaholic. You've heard others say it. The lawsuit, it could end by June, July, and either A, he pays her, or B, which is looking like the possibility, he doesn't. And everyone has their opinion on that, and they're entitled to it. But I'm thinking by the end of the year, if not next year, say Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, you could see Vince McMahon back by then or before then, and you could see him in Saudi Arabia shaking hands as in Vince McMahon's back as the owner. And that just makes things interesting. Because Vince McMahon, like I said, likes to work. And these rumors keep popping up because in the next 2 years, this could be true. Saudi Arabia, like I said, got a lot of money. Vince McMahon and the right investors, yeah. You're sitting on a lot of money that could be made to purchase this. Now, I know you all have your opinions on Vince, which you're allowed to have those. But I look at it like I respect what he did in the wrestling business, but I agree to disagree with his actions. That goes to anybody on what they say or do, because the only person I'm going to agree with 100% on is myself. But the question would be, what happens for Triple H and Nick Khan if all the rumors are true, as in they helped Vince McMahon get out the door and help these allegations get out there? Well, you may hear the famous 2 words, "You're fired," to both of them. And Triple H had his career, and Nick Khan, he's got a business background. He'll be alright. It isn't like he does anything for me. Oh well. Good for him. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. Peace.